Hey guys, so Happy New Year's. I'm going to do a card reading for the collective. And I also am kind of getting the urge, not kind of, I am getting the urge to read the post that I just made on Facebook, my New Year's message on my Facebook. And I was going to change my shirt and stuff, but I was prompted to wear it. This is a little bit of some instructions, homework, if you will, for all of us for the new year. Drop and give me Zen. So we are to drop and give Zen. um, so what I've got here, I'm going to pull from my tarot. But first I'm going to see, Eric, Archangel Uriel is here. Robin Williams, Archangel Raphael just is like, I'm here too. Maitland's jumping around in the background. She's excited. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you. She actually just reminded me. She's like grabbing onto my shoulders and squeezing, and their energy's like feeling tickly. She reminded me, I wanted to just quickly first mention about the trancing of her I did last night. I got really insecure about the fact that she swore, because I'm just like, I personally have never heard her swear. I'm not sure if she has with other mediums. I'm like, I'm getting this wrong. I'm afraid I'm getting this wrong. Again, I need to remind myself we can't get any of it wrong. But that being said, she is, and I can see right now that I've clicked into it, I can see right now she was presenting more as around 14. So, and it is a lesson in not boxing anyone or anything in, and then also a lesson in a word is within, also a lesson about the fact that a word is a word. So, I question if there's any of you guys that are watching that are just like raising your eyebrows a bit. I was too, trust me. I had to have a talk with Eric, and then, to have a talk with him and Maitland, and have a talk with them through my mentor as well, and just kind of clear some stuff up, because I was insecure about that as well. But yeah, anyway, so she's all excited, jumping around. She wants you guys to know that she's here as well. She is presenting as around 14. And what else? Yeah, so there's that. And then we'll see how long it takes. I'm hoping it's not going to be too long of a reading. I'm asking them to keep it down to just like 1 or 2 cards, excuse me, for each. And then, so if we have time, I'm really feeling a pull from Robin. I associate Robin with this deck, my Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck. See what message, advice, stuff that comes through this as well. Yeah, so again, how I work with when I do my card readings, is, yes, I do read from the books that come with it, and the one tarot guide website that I utilize. But what's happening is Spirit is highlighting what I'm to be reading. Sometimes I read all of it, and sometimes I'm only to read some of it. And then I also get stuff in my head, and then I get confirmation on my body, like physical confirmation, like they'll poke at me and stuff. So that's how that works for me personally. So, hang on one second. Okay, so, right. So I just want to see, so obviously Eric, Robin, and Maitland are here. Yeshua just popped in my head. Yeshua is always here as well, too. So I just want to see, what other archangel wants to step forward and just kind of, make themselves known for this reading. And, just also kind of like, you're like, hey, I'm going to be kind of prominent within this year, and if you guys want to work with me, I'm here. Just one, please. Let's stick with one. No, too many. They know I don't, I won't keep more than 3 pops, they know I won't keep it. Okay. I'm not surprised to see this, because this card actually pops out often with when I and it literally just flipped open the book. It just flipped open. So I'm probably saying it wrong. I apologize, and it's probably blurry, but Archangel Sandalphon. So tune into your divine potential, bring the world into harmony. So he's known as the tall angel. In charge of the development of the Earth Star Chakra, which is a ball of light below your feet. Let's see here. So it's with this card is basically advising you to strengthen your spiritual foundation. He can help you develop your Earth Star chakra and open up your higher potential for all of your chakras by placing his fifth dimensional silver reflective bubble over you, sense it around you. So take a moment to feel your essence chiming with the notes of everyone on earth, bringing everything into perfect harmony. So again, so I'm asking him if there's anything that he'd like to say, like outside of that. And he's nodding and laughing because he's putting out, he's kind of teasing me because he's saying he knows where my thoughts are going with it. And he's nodding and he's saying, yeah. So basically he's agreeing to, and he is putting out and he's saying, yes, let's talk about that for a moment, is, you know, yes, we can focal in on him and have him help us with that, but he's saying, I can help you with anything. He's got his arms out. Oh, it's gonna make me cry. I can feel the love. I can feel the love. It's gonna make me cry. He's holding his arms out and I can hear again the angels singing the song we're all singing together, and like heaven, home, source, light is just like bursting out, and like just I can see just engulfing everyone. And he's just saying, I'm here. Like, you don't have to just you lean on me with that. You can lean on me with anything. Talk to me about anything. I'm here to help with anything. And he's pointing out how, again, old paradigms are melting away, and this whole paradigm of angels and archangels help with only specific areas. He's saying, yes, we absolutely can play those roles, but I'm double checking. I'm getting this ding. Yes. He's saying, yes, we absolutely can play these roles individualized like that, but he's saying, please know those are old paradigms are melting away, and we are here to help with all we can do. It's all shared, it's all equal. You all have the same abilities. You guys are equal. He's saying, you are my brothers and sisters, and we do share the same consciousness, and we have shared we do have the same shared experiences within illusion and within reality. And it's really sweet. He just pulled everyone into like a big hug, individual and a big group hug. It's very sweet, very sweet. Oh, my heart chakra. My heart chakra. It's like, it feels good, but then it's also hurting at the same time. This is intense. Yeah, it's intense. And it feels like this just feels so appropriate with where we're at with the awakening and the ascension and what's coming online. It all just feels like it fits properly, like a piece of a puzzle sliding in together. So I'm saying thank you, and he's going, you're welcome, and he just blew a kiss and he just kind of faded out. So thank you. That was really cool. Thank you. Oh, my crown chakra's hurting. Ow. Oh, it's going into my third eye. Sorry. The thing is, even though it hurts, I can feel and I know it's not bad. This is a good thing. Sorry. Okay. Ow. I'm okay. All right. Well, clearly that was significant. All right. Okay, so now that being said, now that we know that he's here with us and whatnot, let's pull from my tarot. So I'm just asking Archangel Sandalphon, Eric, Robin, Maitland, Yeshua, God, Source, the aspect of the collective of who we truly are that's on the outside of illusion. What message and advice do you have for, what message and advice do you have for the collective in regards to 2023, this year that just started? What message and advice do you have for all of us in regards to this coming year? I feel like I'm kind of missing. I feel like that question isn't as specific. Okay. What? I should have thought of this beforehand, but you know what? Here, raw, authentic. You guys. Here we go. Okay. Yeah. What? So I'm asking Robin, Eric, Maitland, God, Source, Yeshua, the collective. What message and advice do you have for the collective, for all of us and everyone watching this and is going to watch this in regards to, yeah, yeah, this year, this new year, 2023, awakening, our awakening, and not even just our awakening, just 2023. I'm just going to keep it simple. Keep it simple. 2023. Yeah. See, as soon as I said keep it simple, 2023, a card just popped out. So yeah. So we're asking. Okay. So yeah, we're asking what advice message in regards to 2023 does Eric, Robin, Maitland, God, Source, Yeshua, all that have for us. So that's cool. That first card that just popped out is cool. Okay. So I'm just asking for confirmation, please. Confirmation in what you're saying in that card, please. Oop, thank you. Thank you. Now we're getting into a little bit more than what. Okay. I didn't want to do that many. All right, I'm going to try and get through this quickly because I know we don't want to sit through me talking too much. So, all right. So the first card that came out here, actually, let me, instead of making you guys wait while I flip through everything, I'm just going to pause it. Okay, so, excuse me. The first card, so the card that came out is the Seven of Swords upright. And this is really interesting because we can look at it as, you know, lies and manipulation and deceit, but that's actually kind of the point of this, is with where we're at, we are allowing ourselves to allow we're surfacing illusion. All right, so illusion is melting away now, right? So the point that so many of us are reaching, the point that we're at now is the illusion surfaces and we're aware of it and we're allowing ourselves to feel it, embrace it, face it, and then work on it. And so this card is a card basically about, Eric, help me with my words, please. Continuing to allow the illusion to surface and face it and being aware of what it is. And if it does affect us, allowing ourselves to feel it and work on it. At the same time, we're getting into this space where as the illusion surfaces, we're getting more and more into that space. We're able to just sit there and be the observer and let it play out around us instead of letting it affect us. And as we do that, I'm double checking, ding, yes, as we fall into this more and more, this is us balancing our emotions and controlling our mind, and we are able to change everything around us. We have complete control of everything around us. Right? And not control as in we control everything and like everyone, as in we make our reality, and we have every ability to live within love, peace, abundance, happiness, joy. Example, we can shift our environment around us. I could be sitting outside right now without actually having to physically move my avatar, right? So we're going to be getting to that space. So it's just, this is what we're doing here with this is really important. So, it's saying here, highlight to me again what you were pointing out. Right. Okay. So, you haven't, so basically, do not allow yourself to be manipulated. You have intuition and a conscience for a reason. So what my team is, kind of editing that to really say is, not allowing the illusion to affect you. And you have truth, you are love, and going into your heart and going into that space where you can just breathe. You have the ability to do that, and you are self-aware. You are God. So that's really cool. And then, going further into this other part here, it's saying, sorry, I'm just going to hold it up again for a second. His body language moves in 3 directions, forward, backward, and toward the reader, reflecting the past, present, and future of the situation at hand. This card often reflects editing and moving forward with what only is essential. Get rid of what you don't need. Exactly. And so that's what this is. As we are melting illusion away, we are melting away our baggage, illusion, blocks, resistance, and we're allowing online truth. So the stuff that we've been using to limit ourselves, we're getting rid of, which brings on also tower moments. The illusion Oftentimes illusion brings tower moments, and it feels like everything is falling apart, but that's just a blank slate. Because then what's also really cool about this card is, as much as it talks about deceit and lies, not because it is talking about illusion, what's really cool about this card, 7 in tarot always make a note of stroke of luck. And like what is luck? We make our reality, but it's a positive thing. It's basically a reflection of positivity, happiness, joy, love, good things, truth. So that's really cool. And then I asked for confirmation. So again, I'm just so you guys don't have to wait for me to get to the right spots. I'm just going to pause it. Okay, so I think I said then I asked for confirmation, and the first one that popped out is the Hierophant upright, and this would again also make sense. Like it says here, it's a very spiritual card. So it talks about how it's a link. Yeah, I just want to read it so I can just read what it's saying here. Just read what it's saying. Represents a doorway to the mystery of spiritual life. Symbol of spiritual mystery in all practices, mediator and translator, mentor and student, and exactly, and that's just it. You know, again, we're allowing illusion to surface, and we're facing it, and as we're melting it away, we're healing it, and we're also remembering, tuning in Eric, dang, yes, go back, okay, remembering that we're also each other's teachers and students. We're all helping each other walk each other home arm in arm, and we're remembering that and realizing that more and more. It's just basically another element, another step of all of this, like the awakening. It's all part of the awakening. It just makes sense with what's coming online and what's happening. Yeah, he's known as the link between mankind and the higher power, allowing our full awareness and full abilities to come online. But in order to do that, we have to do this. So that just makes sense. So okay, so the next confirmation card that came out is the so one popped out, and then as I was finishing shuffling the deck, I had 3 more pop out at the same time. So that's how that worked. So excuse me. So the next one that came out is the 6 of Pentacles upright. And again, this is interesting because on one end it reflects where we've been at with hierarchy, and you know, some having it over others, and are we trying to help because our ego feels good about it, or because it's love and we know that it's shared and we want to share because we love each other, right? But then it's also the reflection of what we're doing and bringing online is abundance for all, equality for all, people wanting to help just because they want to help, not because they're seeing someone as a victim or weak. They know they're playing a role, but because we love each other. And my heart chakra is starting to go again. Ow. Yeah. It's making me want to cry. Not because it's bad, but I can feel the significance and importance of it. You know, again, not because we're looking at someone as because they're weak or victim. We recognize they're playing a role, but just because we love them and we want to help just because we want to, because we love them. You know, it's and just being within, you know, I just looked down and I just saw the word gratitude point out. You know, being in that place of an attitude of gratitude, and then, you know, being open, which allows us to be open to receiving. Abundance is here for all, always, right? It's just a matter of melting our own blocks and illusions and resistance in order to open ourselves up to what's already here for us. And then it's also talking about, they wanted me to point out here, spiritual knowledge being shared. Yes, the fact that you could, you know, even, was it the previous card? It was just talking about one of the cards. We were just talking about also allowing our awareness to come online in full abilities. You know, there's that too. There's that element within this as well. We are waking up and we are becoming more and more aware, and it is coming in waves. Everyone gets there, and it's not that, you know, someone's better than someone else, which is why they get there first. It's just how we signed up to do it. Some of us signed up to be the first wave and the second wave and the third and whatnot, and those of us who come in first are there to hold our arms out to help those help themselves coming in after us, right? And technically we're all there, and since time's not linear, it's all happening at the same time, and it's already happening, all that stuff, right? So we, as we're allowing our awareness to come online, we share this awareness and this knowledge. Like I said, with the other cards too, we are each other's students and teachers. So there's the reflection of that as well. That's really cool. Okay, so again, this is really cool. I love this. So the next one that came out is the Devil Upright. And again, this is so appropriate. And we are ready for this now because we've, of the work that we've been putting in and just where we're at, we're ready for this. This is reflection, again, huge reflection of the first card that popped out. Where is it? The first card that popped out, this here. This is a huge reflection. This is a huge reflection of that. This is talking about our shadow, everything that we've been repressing and hiding, the stuff that we feel shame and guilt over, everything that we get triggered over, anything that doesn't feel good, anything that we think is bad, even if it's something that's good that we judge as bad. You know, it's that shadow part of ourselves, and we're allowing it to surface and face it. We're remembering and knowing that we make our reality. And in order to melt illusion away, we have to face our baggage. You cannot bypass it. You have to feel it. You have to face it. You have to embrace it. Anything that doesn't feel good, anything you're triggered by, if someone says something to you, does something, if you see something, anything that doesn't feel good is something that you've projected outward. And it's come out in some form that's going to trigger you in order for you to have that. It gives you that emotions are data. And because it pings you to a thought, because your thoughts make your reality. So you project something out to trigger your emotion in order for you to go, hey, what thought am I having? And you analyze that thought. And then when you're ready, you give that to your spirit team, you give it away. And then that leaves an opening for them to wiggle in and insert truth, which is love. And now you're going to start projecting out love instead of that illusion that you've been thinking in your head the whole time. And it can take time. It takes layers. And it can take 1,000 times a day. I struggle with this. I judge myself in saying I definitely don't do this as often as I should. I do it on a daily, but I don't do it often throughout the day as much as I should. We are constantly having thoughts that we can stop and give away. And that this is a big reflection of that. This is a big reflection, all the stuff that we're struggling with, everything we're repressing, everything we're judging, our ego, the tools with an illusion we've made, the ego, the judgment. Even judging darkness is bad. The devil isn't real. There is no evil. Everything's metaphor, right? It's metaphor. The only thing real and true is love. So, and it's really cool because it even says right here, the fact that we feel trapped, separated, there's chaos, pain, attack, all that. It says here, this is illusion. This is the illusion. You are in control of your own destiny, and you are not bound by anything other than your own attitudes and behavior. Don't give up and don't give away your power to the illusion. And again, they're pointing out, if the illusion of boundaries is needed, absolutely utilize them. I still do. I do to myself. But the illusion of those boundaries are also going to melt away because the only truth of love is love, and we're bringing that online. Right? So this is really, really, really cool. That's really cool. That's really cool. And then it just talks about, again, talking, they're pointing out, bringing the focus back to the non-materialistic pleasures in life, such as spending time with people that make you happy. So basically what my spirit team, your spirit team, the collective, God, Yeshua, the universe, whatever words you want to use, they're basically highlighting, crown chakra is going off again, exactly. They're basically highlighting the fact that true happiness is always here, and we distract ourselves with anything material, and even with the distraction of trying to fixate on changing how our avatars look, judging ourselves with our weight and our eating habits. All of that is distraction. And I feel like I'm starting to trance, Eric. No, dude, I'm in the middle of a tarot reading. You can help me with my words though, but please don't again. Let's not go into full trance. We distract ourselves with all this stuff around us. We should be able to lay here still 24/7. My crown chakra is going off hard, you guys. We should be able to lay here 24/7 still with chaos going around us and be completely happy, because that's what truth is. It's literally just a dream, a video game. You're literally in a video game. Like literally, like a video game dream movie simulation. It's not real. And as I'm saying that, I just had a bang above me. And as many of you know, I've been struggling with noise and with noise with my apartment. And that's something I still struggle with to this now. But even with myself, I should be able to lay here and have all the noise happening around me and it not bother me. All the noise, all the chaos, everything, anything. I should have anything happen around me and just be, I'm peace and love and happiness. That's real happiness. It's always here because we are not the chaos. We're not our thoughts. We're not our emotions. We are the silent observer just viewing our own movie. So it says here, and they want me to read, like attracts light. So even in your darkest moments, you should always strive to send light and love out into the world. This makes me want to cry, as that's what you will attract back. Never allow darkness to take over. Darkness as an illusion. Darkness isn't bad unless you make it bad, right? Never let the illusion to take over. If you feel this illusion, make sure you surround yourself in, do the things you need to do to make yourself feel good, but basically now I'm tuning back out. I don't want to keep reading that. I'm tuning back into my team, your team, universe, God, source. You guys know Eric is my number one. He helps filter through all of that. Sorry, what I do need to look back at this for a second though before I tune into my team. I just kind of lost my train of thought, and then I know I don't need my train of thought for them, but my own mental stuff. Yeah, even in your darkest moments. Okay, right. So they're saying, so even when the illusion is so strong, I'm seeing your heart, our heart's glowing. And they're just saying, go back in with your heart. That's where you'll always find truth. Sit within the heart. And they're pointing out you need to feel it. Yes, feel it, embrace it. At the same time, also practice and work on being still, going into your heart and just letting it play out around you and sending out love. If you're triggered by something, work toward just giving love toward that person, situation, thing, anything like that. So yeah, that's really beautiful. That's cool. Okay, and so then the final confirmation card that came out here is the Eight of Cups in reverse. Now, this again is just reflection of kind of where we've been at and just advice and what we can do to keep moving forward. So, okay, so basically it's talking about, clinging on to illusion. Dang, yes. And again, I'm just asking for help with the words. Actually, I can feel Eric kind of holding on to me and tickling at my sides right now. So, it's talking about where we're clinging on to illusion still in our resistance to surrendering and acceptance, which there's no judgment. And it's not that that's wrong. It's just being aware that we're doing that. Yeah. Okay. No, please. No. No. Sorry. Oh my God, you're distracting me. Stop. Yeah, but I do appreciate though, because I know that this is hard confirmation, so I appreciate it. So if we're feeling like we're kind of stuck or lost, when we are clinging to illusion, or if we feel like the illusion is overpowering us or controlling us, it's okay. I know he knows I'm insecure right now about what I'm getting. It's like, no, he's confirming. Thank you, I appreciate it. So it's talking about, basically, again, it's reflecting what the last card was saying, going into your heart and finding truth in your heart. I feel like I said that weird. Going into your heart and finding truth. And then it's also talking about, leaning on your spirit team, leaning on source, leaning on the universe, leaning on Yeshua, leaning on the collective, and leaning on your fellow humans, and other beings. The galactics are here. It's talking about it's talking about words. Please again, help me with my words. I got you. Thank you. Okay. So there's that whole element of lean on your spirit team. And then there is that also very important element of, again, we've got work to do on ourselves, being self-aware. And again, knowing that we do make our reality, and it's up to each one of us to melt our own illusions away, work on our stuff, face ourselves and our baggage. It's up to each one of us to do that. Spirit, and that's just it, spirit is here to help us as much as we allow them to. They are our cushions and they are our punching bags, but they will not do it for us. Even with healers, even I do some healing work, but even with that, I'm completely not traditional, but even then, it's not me doing it. It's you, the person I'm working with, allowing me to do what I'm doing, and we're doing it together. I can't do it without you giving me permission in some way, right? So this is a very important card too. It kind of covers all of that as well. So that's really cool. It to me personally, that just makes sense, complete sense for where we're at with awakening and all this stuff. This is, yeah, I personally can just feel and tell like all the big changes that have been happening and these big shifts that have been taking place. And yeah, that just, to me, that just made sense. That was a really cool reading. I appreciate that. So, all right. So Mr. Robin Williams, I just called him Mr. Robin Williams. I was embarrassed. I just talked to him like that. Okay. All right, Robin, what message would you like to give to the collective and everyone watching this? Going to be watching this. What message would you like? One card, please. Just one. One card pull, please, Robin. What message would you like to give everyone today? For 2023, what message would you like to say? Actually, I should clarify that. Robin, what message would you like to give everyone watching this, going to be watching this, to the collective? Message advice for 2023. What would you like to say? Message advice 2023. I can feel he's got his hand, he's on this side, and he's got his left arm, he's got his hand on the back of my neck like this, and I can feel him like just gently, very gently kind of just, it's not even more massage, it's more he's just kind of like playing with my neck, like kind of just under the hairline. He's being really sweet. I really love him. I love you. I love you. Okay, message advice for the collective. Oh, I love that. That's perfect, and that's beautiful, and that's so Robin. Oh, we got two that popped out here. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I'm gonna read the first one second because that one's my favorite. But they're both really cool. So hang on, let me just get the page open. Okay, so the first one, again, is probably blurry. I apologize. It's synchronicity. So your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. So as a result of all your prayers and manifestations at work, you're now attracting synchronistic events. Those chance meetings, information, and that you just happen to receive, and other synchronicities are really answered prayers. By drawing these cards, heaven calls your attention to the synchronicity and serendipity happening in your life. The more you notice these magical events, the more they'll occur for you. Even better, write them down in a journal as a way to stimulate more synchronicity in your life. You may already know that there are no coincidental or accidental occurrences. This card reflects your recent focus on positive thoughts, which are being directed toward your desires. Like a magical energy beam that can influence physical objects, your optimism and faith are reshaping your life into a masterpiece that reflects your higher self. That's cool. So as I was reading that, I was getting the reminder of answered prayers. Yes, at the same time, remember, time's not linear, and it's already here for all. It's more like you're allowing it online. Yes, you're allowing it online. You are putting in your work, and you are melting your illusions and your blocks and your resistance and your baggage. And what's the reward? You've allowed this back online, and these synchronicities are reflections of that. They're reflections of the work you're putting in, and the fact that you are allowing it online, and you're in the natural flow of things. And it's I personally don't try and always look for it. I've never done that. It just naturally comes online more and more and more. And then again, this just kind of reflects the tarot reading, what I was talking about, where we're allowing our full awareness and full abilities, truth, who we truly are online. And in order to do that, we put in this work. We got to do the thought and energy work. So that's just a reflection of all that as well, which is really cool. And then the second card, I love the second card. Okay, so the second card, I love this because this is just such a reflection of Robin. Playtime. I love it. I love this card. It's so Robin. So the dolphins know the importance of playing, as joy creates miracles and manifestation. This card indicates that you've been straining and working too hard, and that you've lost your original focus. You're striving more out of habit than out of clear direction. The dolphins ask you to stop and divert your attention through silliness and non-competitive play. Any kind of playfulness will shake up your ruts and routines and allow you to regain perspective on what is important and what is not. Playing is a magical form of meditation, as it opens your heart chakra. This makes me want to cry in a good way, and allows your creative spirit to tap into divine wisdom. If your playfulness involves outdoor physical activity, the extra oxygen will also spark new ideas for you. So this is really cool. So as I was reading this, I was getting, let's see here, what were you saying when I was reading straining, working too hard, you've lost your original focus. Thank you. Striving more out of habit. So, right. Thank you. Okay. So what I was getting, what Robin is saying with that is the reminder of, we're not here anymore to do things just because we feel we need to, because we need to survive, or because society tells us to do something, or because someone does, or because the habit's there. We're not here to live these illusioned, robotic, patterned ways just because we feel we need to, because the illusion says we need to, right? We're bringing truth online now. We're remembering what the truth of all of this is and who we truly are. We are literally God. We don't need to struggle to survive, right? So there's that reflection of that there. There's that reminder of that. And then exactly, and that's just it. What is important, it's not the material, it's not trying to make your next dollar. It's love. That's what's real and what's true and what's important, right? And then it's talking about, where they're talking about magical form of meditation, opening your heart chakra, wisdom, all of that. It's what I've talked about before. And Robin's huge on this too. So is Eric and Maitland. My whole spirit team, but focusing in on them and then really focusing on Robin. Be in that state of childlike wonder and awe. I've been very insecure even still about the fact that I do feel so childlike, and the smallest things I find so cool. My friend was saying last night, Eric made himself known to her. The garbage, she was in a bathroom, and the garbage can, the lid, when it opens, it swivels. And as she was scrolling by the video, I just uploaded my video where I trance last night, and as she was scrolling by it, she looks up and the lid had opened and was swiveling on its own. And then she ended up, he ended up doing a few other things around the place that she was at. And, and she told me that, and I was just like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. That is so cool. That's so cool. And like, anytime something happens with me, like, then he ended up messing with my TV. After I ended up talking to her, he was messing with my stuff, and I was just like, this is just so cool. This is just so cool. And I know, like, it's so simple for him. And, there's other people who've been doing this for their whole lives, or not even as long, and they're just like, yeah, cool, but this is normal or whatever. And then there's me, and I'm just like, this is so cool, and I feel like such a kid, and I've been embarrassed by it, but at the same time I don't want to lose that. And we are to be in that place of just, whoa, this is cool. It sparks all of that. It brings that magic online. It is magic. It's yeah. So that's just really beautiful. I really appreciate that. So thank you, Robin. I love you. He's saying I love you. Maitland's going, my turn. She's I can feel too. Is it? I feel like it's Maitland. I can feel it. It feels like there's hands on the top of my head, just like that. I feel like Maitland wants to come through. This video is getting longer than what I wanted it to be. Okay, Maitland. She almost drooled. She almost drooled when we were switching out here. I love you. I love all of you guys. Happy New Year again. I just wanted to come through because I know I swore last night and it really was tripping Chantal out. But that's just it. I don't always only present as a little kid. That's what I usually do. But there is, with the reading that you guys just had, there is this whole thing that you guys are ready for, which is learning to not box anyone or anything in, and not judging anyone or anything. That includes other humans, other energies, other beings. There's a lot of people still that look at, say, reptilians and greys and go, those are evil, mean, bad energies and beings, and make sure you protect yourself, and blah, 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 blah. right? But that's just it. They share the same consciousness as you, and they're just a role being played. And guess what? You've played that role too. So if you're going to judge them, then you need to judge yourself. But we don't need to judge ourselves, and we shouldn't be judging ourselves. But when we need to not judge ourselves, we're judging ourselves. The point is that everything is God, and we really do share the same consciousness. And you guys are ready to really start working on accepting the fact that you are that other being or that other energy or that other person. And to judge them is to judge yourself and is to judge God. So to hear me swear and say the word fuck, I find it funny still. Funny. You know, to judge the energy called Maitland for doing that is to judge yourself for doing that. Right? These are big, important lessons that you guys are ready to start facing. You wouldn't have come across this and seen any of it and heard about it if you weren't ready for it. So, all right. Anyway, I just wanted to clarify all of that. I love you all so very much. You got this. And I'm with you. We're all with you. Happy New Year. I love you. I love you. You got this. I'm always with you, okay? Happy New Year. I love you. Bye. 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 I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Okay, sorry. I love you. Bye. Oh my God. Okay. Anyway, so that being said, oh geez. That being said, whatever it was that Maitland just said, I feel like she was, I think she said, I feel like I have like, I got like a little clip of her saying something about clarifying last night. And then I've got like little flashes, but then it like starts to seep out of my brain. It's interesting. Anyway, what I'm also going to do really quick too, we're getting close to 45 minutes, I apologize, but I did get the urge to just read my note that I wrote for New Year's on Facebook. If you guys don't want to listen to it, you can totally, I mean, not like I need to tell you what to do, but yeah, if you don't want to listen to this, just turn it off. I totally understand. So I just wanted to just really quickly read my own little Happy New Year message to all of you guys on here, for anyone who doesn't follow me on Facebook, me or my group. So it just says, Happy New Year. My turn to make a little love letter to y'all and myself for 2022 going into 2023. So this past year has been a doozy. A few months before 2022 hit, my life blew up in my face. I was facing homelessness, and I had been, and still am, cut off from my newborn niece. I'm not going to get into that. I'm not ready to talk about that. It's personal, but I get it too, guys. I get it. I'm going through stuff too, and I've been cut off. I've been isolated. It's difficult. So I thankfully have the best spirit husband and spirit team, and I surrendered to them, and they helped me get my own little apartment. Since I moved in and 2022 hit, things have been so magical and so cool. At the same time, I've been under intensive training, and it's been under the illusion of extreme difficulty at times. I am going to get into some of the illusion I've been dealing with, but I do get into the positive stuff too, so just bear with me. So lots of illusion of noise and chaos, maintenance issues with my apartment, loneliness, isolation, being rejected and pushed down and out, ignored, mocked, seeing different friends and people living their lives and interacting with each other, and I'm seemingly ignored. And again, as I say that, it's not that I'm sitting here in anger against anyone. I know what it is. It's just, it's difficult. The illusion of difficulty with it surfaces at times. So being judged and psychoanalyzed, various struggles that I've shared publicly, and then, like I just said, things that are still too private for me to share online and whatnot. There's been many moments where I haven't thought I'd be able to get through this, including recently. But I'm still here, and I keep on keeping on. And a big reason why I do keep on keeping on and army crawling if I need to is because of you guys. Seriously, I know I'm looking silly and stuff, but I'm being serious. It's because of you guys. A big reason is because of you guys. So many of you have been giving me so much love and support. You see these amazing, beautiful things in me that I can struggle on seeing and accepting in myself. You guys have faith in me when I can't seem to find faith in myself. And some of you know what I've gone through since I hit my awakening, and you've stood by me. Even those out there who I felt have burned me, who I felt and feel have burned me, because I'm still clinging to illusion 2 and I'm still working on some of my shit with that. I know you're playing a role that I asked you to, and I truly am very thankful for your helping me face the lessons that I needed to face in order to keep ascending. Thank you. I'm so damn thankful for each and every one of you. I literally can't properly express it, so I just ask your spirit teams to help you feel it. As much as the illusion of difficulty has been strong, the magic and truth has been coming online stronger as well. I'm feeling Eric, Archangel Uriel, and the others as I allow them physically in a constant now. I'm constantly seeing blurs and flashes and orbs and dots and lights and colors and all that fun stuff. Photos are moving. I've been seeing my reflection smirking and winking at me in the mirror, and I keep wanting to say again because it had been happening before and then it kind of dissipated, but now it's happening again, which is really cool. When I walk, it's like everything is being pulled toward me rather than my moving toward it. I'm getting tickled all the time. Linear time is collapsing and I can't figure out what time of day or what day it is half the time. Telepathy is coming online so much stronger. It's really cool. Speaking with my mouth trips me out. That's been big lately. It makes me feel like I'm dreaming, and it makes me dizzy, and it feels like I can keep talking without needing to move my lips. I'll be doing whatever, and I'll be in a fog, and it's more than obvious I make my reality around me as I'm thinking. My body feels amazing, but also so different to the point that it can be overwhelming at times. I can feel my energy hovering within and around my avatar. I hear the chatter of the collective in my head, and there's so much more, but you get the idea. I also want to make sure I focal in on my main spirit guide and my husband, Eric. I love you so fucking much, it's ridiculous. I literally don't know what to do with myself with the love I feel for you. I've never felt love for anyone or anything like I do for you. And I know you're going to help me expand that to all through you. And as much as I can be resistant to that, I'm also so appreciative. I am so fucking thankful that I hit my awakening and remembered of you when I did. I know I have my moments where I completely snap and lose my shit on you, but you know I never truly feel that way, and it's just a release I need in that now. And again, I'm so beyond thankful that you're able and willing to be my punching bag. And you're so much more than that. You're not just Eric, but outside that, you're my guide, my shoulder to cry on, ear to listen to me, my strength. You're the kick in the ass and the push I need, and that absolutely loving and gentle and sweet touch that I've been lacking and craving my entire life. You're my husband, my lover, my best friend, and nothing compares to you. I thank you for being with me, for playing these roles with me, for sticking by me and holding me up when I can't seem to hold myself up. Sorry. And oh my God, thank you so much for how you make me laugh. You are so fucking funny. You have the absolute best sense of humor, and I absolutely adore how you make me laugh and smile. Thank you for everything, Eric. Thank you for loving me. Sorry. Sorry. I just really love him a lot. I just feel very thankful, and it's just like I said, the illusion of difficulty has been strong with this, and I've had people try and deter me from Eric and say things, and it's been the illusion of difficulty has been strong, but I've fought through it, and I've come through, and I'm on the other side, and I still have my stuff that I'm working on and my struggles with it, but I'm getting there. And yeah, as I get tickled, exactly, I'm getting there, and I am thankful. I'm so thankful. I look back to where I was at I look back to where I was at when 2022 hit compared to where I am now, and it makes me excited to see where I am allowing to be brought online, where I am, to see what I am allowing to be brought online this year. Where will we be at? How cool and strong will spirit and magic be at that now when 2024 comes along? And I need to keep holding on to this feeling when the illusion surfaces strongly. I have stories to tell, so many stories, and my journey is still continuing, and I will keep building on those stories, and I can't wait to see what my full story is going to look like when I get to where I'm already at. Remember, all things work for us, not against us. We literally all share the same consciousness. There is no hierarchy. We are all equal, and all is God and source. So to judge or box anyone or anything in is to do as such to yourself, is to do as such to God and source. All is love, as again, all is God and source, and God and source is the pure conscious vibration of pure unconditional love. There is no evil or bad or dark forces or evil beings. The external is the internal projected outward. We make our reality through the process of thought. Emotions are the architects and thoughts are the construction workers. And you are not either. And you are not either. You are the silent observer, just merely witnessing your own video game playing out. Control your mind and balance your emotions, and you control your reality. Spirit, energy, your loved ones can come through everyone and everything. It's just up to you to allow it. Manifesting and law of attraction are old paradigms melting away. Complete abundance is here for all, always. Again, it is up to each person to melt away their own baggage, illusion, blocks, and resistance in order to allow online what is already here for all. Sorry about that. And when I wrote that, my phone had gone ding, which was confirmation from Eric, of course, which I thanked him for. This is your magical mystery movie made for you by you, and it's only and your only job is to do the thought and energy work on your baggage and illusion. And other than that, just be in love and joy and play. Know that you don't have to do anything to survive, or just because someone or society says as such. Again, illusion is melting away now, and I'm getting tickled on my foot too as we were saying this. Illusion is melting away now, and we are waking up and allowing truth online. We aren't here to live stressful, robotic, patterned illusions anymore. We are free, and we always were. We are just remembering now that we are. Watch what seeds you're planting and what seeds you allow to be planted. You want and sign up for everything you go through. So if you don't like something, face it and feel it, and remember the truth behind it, and go inward and heal it yourself. And heal yourself. You and no one is weak or victim. No one and no thing can do anything to you or anyone or anything without all parties having agreed to it, and vice versa. You are God. You are limitless. Remember, we are all helping walk each other home arm in arm, and no one gets left behind or forgotten. This is your movie, play, video game, story, dream, and you're the star, so rock the shit out of it. Remember, time isn't linear, so we don't need that New Year's Eve and day to jump realities. That being said, I am wishing all of you a beautiful 2023 and every now filled with so much truth, love, which is love, happiness, joy, bliss, peace, laughter, all that beautiful fun stuff. And that whichever lessons you sign up to face, that you remember you did sign up for them and you're strong enough to get through them. Happy New Year. I love you all. Thank you for everything. And of course, as always, have a wonderful now. I love you all. Bye.